Event 301 is the female 11 years and over 400 metre freestyle. We've got 7 heats of this. I'm going to start with heat number 1. In this first heat of the afternoon session, lane number 3, we've got Isla Assel from Clitheroe. Lane 4, we've got Daisy Morgan-Hayes from Blackpool Aquatics. And in lane 5, Laura Jones from Clitheroe. Lanes 3 and 4 are 11 years old, and lane 5, Laura is 12. 16 lengths of freestyle. Whilst we're having a long run for freestyle, I've got a couple of little jokey jokes. That's what we're all here for, I know. Look at Paul, do you see his face then? Our referee? Very, very happy. He's going to put these in his back pocket for taking home, I know that. So, very apt after lunchtime. Why should you never swim on a full stomach? Because it's easier to swim in water. Although last night I did dream that I was swimming in orange soda. It was a fantasy. So if you need a seat, just let me know. I'll tell some jokes. Loads of people leave anyway, so... So our lane number 3 is in the halfway mark at 2:38.57. 200 metres done. As Laura and then Daisy come into this turn at halfway. Well done, Isla, finishing a time of 5:23.59. Fantastic after an entry time of 6:10. Great swimming. And then we've got Laura and Daisy coming in this final stretch now. Well done, swimmers. Heat number 2. In this second heat, lane number 1 is Amy Rose Hope from Horwich. Lane 2 is Grace Biggett from Bolton. Lane 3, Amelia Eamon from Bolton. Lane 4 is Olivia Cutter from Wigan. Lane 5 is Caitlin Corrigan from Southport. Lane 6 is Martha McDonald from Horwich. Lane 7, Isabella Owen from Wigan. And lane 8 is Grace Freery from Horwich. This is the kind of support we want. That kind of chanting, that is exactly what we need to hear, young man. Amelia, somebody is cheering for you and wants you to do well in your swimming. So it's working. She's doing well. You keep cheering for her. You keep cheering. Yeah. I'm going to be giving you the raffle ticket winner numbers very soon. So if you want to get your raffle tickets out, I'll be drawing, well, I won't be drawing them, I'll tell you the numbers any minute. So I'll give you a minute to get your raffle tickets out. Well done, Grace, over there in lane number 8. Comes in a time of 5 minutes 37 seconds. 0.82. Well done, Grace. Amelia has just come in. All that cheering worked. And let's cheer for Grace as she comes in this last bit. Well done. Heat number 3. In lane number 1, we have Yara Gazal from Lancaster. Lane 2, Neve Corrigan from Southport. Lane 3, Georgia Ashton from Wigan. Lane number 4, gone out fast, is Robin Salis from Carnforth. Lane 5 is Ava Farnworth from Chorley Marlins. Lane number 6 is Jessica Taylor, who's turned second. She is from Ramsbottom. Lane 7 is Alyssa Dragon from Wigan Best. And lane 8 is Sophie Corder from Salford. Range of entry times here. So we might see a range of results, but Robin has gone out very fast, and then in lane 6, Jessica is going with her. Lane number 1, might have something to say about that as well, Yara. So Robin has opened up a 10-metre lead. That's a brilliant swim from Robin there, 4:56.43. That's an outstanding swim. Followed up by Jessica in lane number 6, 5 minutes and 10 seconds. And then Yara, 5:18.85. Some good swimming, girls. There it is. Heat number 4 is a spot prize heat. We have no swimmer in lane number 1 in this one, but in lane 2 we have Lucy Charlesworth from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 3, Evie Sunderland from Ramsbottom. Lane 4, Olivia Jeffrey from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 5, Grace Tushingham from Preston. Lane 6 is Naomi Elliott from Carnforth. Lane 7, Abigail Harrison from Ashton Central. And lane 8, Erin Fletcher from Leyland Barracudas. Erin has turned fastest over there in lane number 8, closely followed by lane 7. Lead switch there between lane 7 and lane 8. Abigail and Erin. Stretching out to about almost a body length there. Abigail's lead in lane number 7. Just over a second now as she kicks on. So Abigail is kicking on now. She's picked up the pace over there in lane number 7. There's a few that might have something to say about that. Lane number 5. Lane number 7, Abigail's coming down strong. She comes into this final part, final 5 meters. 5 minutes and 5 seconds, 0.52. And then following up, lane number 5, Grace, 5:14.22, followed by Lucy, 5:17.69. Great swimming, ladies. Well done. Heat number 5. In lane number 1, we have Lila Cairns from Preston. Lane 2, Alexis Aspin from Preston. Lane 3 is Hannah Lee from Wigan. Best. Lane number 4 is Naomi Talbot from Bolton. Lane 5 is Ava Grimshaw from Great Harwood. Lane 6 is Ellie McDermott from Ormskirk. Lane 7 is Elise Ainscore from Wigan Best. And lane 8 is Alex Holmes from Clitheroe. At the 100-metre point, turning first, lane number 3 is Hannah, 109.75. Hannah's one of our 15-year-olds swimming from Wigan Best. Came with an entry time of 5:08.39. Hannah stretching out that lead in lane number 3 as she comes to the halfway mark. Turns at 2:24.4. It's close between second and third, touching almost identical. I think third might turn into second if it continues chanting for Naomi. Imagine if we were all that enthusiastic about our swimmers. It'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? Wonderful. So Hannah is taking a lead, but pretty much straight line across the rest of the pack. It's all to swim for in this last 25 for this heat. Remember, we're all swimming for our own times, though. Swimming for our own times. I am going to do them raffle ticket numbers in a moment after this one, but Hannah finishes in a not quite yet, 50 metres left. Turns at 4:19.09. Great swimming from Hannah, 4:54.48. It's a great time. And then look at that, look how close them three were. All in the 5:03s. 0.5 seconds between them, half a second. Well done, swimmers. Heat 5 is complete. We're now moving on to heat number 6. Okay, in lane number 1, we have Maisie Lloyd from Wigan Best. Lane 2, Kieran McGarry from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 3, Alice Holt from Wigan Best. Lane number 4 is Layla Lawrenson from Preston. Lane 5 is Shauna Thorburn from Southport. Lane 6, Charlotte Middleton from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 7, Evie Breeze from Horwich. And lane 8, Anya Jolly from Wigan. Layla turns fastest, time of 30.7. Those raffle tickets, here we are, these are winning numbers. Are we ready? Green tickets, green first, 277, 333, 617, 508, 466 and 34. Green tickets 277, 333, 617, 508, 466 and 34. Pink tickets. Pink tickets. 185, 300, 380, 114, 525, 384, 395 and 293. That's pink 185, 300, 380, 114, 525, 384, 395 and 293. You can go and collect your prizes up there from the lovely Danielle. She'll probably try and sell you some raffle tickets for the Man United shirt. Did I tell you that we've got a Man United shirt, signed, authenticated, framed, signed by Lisandro Martinez, nonetheless, World Cup winner. Now, I know it's a Man United shirt. If you don't support Man United, you can still sell it. You probably get a couple of quid for it on eBay. Or you could frame it or give it to somebody. Good swimming there from Layla and Shauna, Maisie, Alice. Kira all coming in. Good swimming, ladies. Our final heat in this event is heat number 7. In lane number 1, we have Martha Sumnall from Everton. Lane 2 is Emily Wade from Leyland. Lane 3 is Grace Waring-Hewlett from Preston. Lane 4, Kate Roberts from Chorley Marlins. Lane 5 is Ebony Thorburn from Southport. Lane 6, Evie Sampson, also from Southport. Lane 7 is Joni Dunn from Ormskirk. And lane 8 is Caitlin Scaife from Southport. So fast first 50. Joni over there in lane number 7 and 100 metre mark, 1:05.77. Closely followed by Grace in lane 3. Just a reminder for swimmers not to be on the spectators gallery. Come back into the sports hall if you're a swimmer, please. And I have to also remind people not to sit on the steps. It's a health and safety risk. If you could not sit on the steps, that would be wonderful. Swimmers, I have asked you, please don't be sat on the spectator space. Even swimmers that are going back down there. I can see you in a Preston hoodie. Thank you. Excellent swimming. Well done, John. He finished 4:35.11. That concludes event 301, females 400 metre freestyle. Our next event is event 302. It's the open male 200 metre freestyle. We have 9 event heats in this one event. We're going to start with heat number 1. So in lane number 3, we have Noah Douglas from Leyland. In lane number 4, we have Ferris Amar from Preston. And in lane 5, we have Finley Crosdale from Clitheroe. 9 and 10 these swimmers are. Not both of the numbers. We've got 9-year-old in lane 3 and 10-year-old in lane 4 and lane 5. Got results already. They're efficient down there in that timing suite. Thank you, David and team. Getting these results out quickly. Event 301, the girls 11 years and over, 400 metre freestyle. In the 11 years age group, third place was Olivia Cutter from Wigan. Second place, Niamh Corrigan from Southport. And first place, Isla Assel from Clitheroe. In the 12-year age group, third place was Grace Tushingham from Preston. Second place, Elise Ainscough from Wigan Best. And first place, Alexis Aspin from Preston. In the 13 years age group, third place, Maisie Lloyd from Wigan Best. Second place, Evie Sampson from Southport. And first place, Martha Sumnall from Everton. The 14 years age group, third place, Layla Lawrenson from Preston. Second place, Kate Roberts from Chorley Marlins. And first place, Joni Dunn from Ormskirk. And then in the 15 years and over, third place was Grace Waring-Hewlett from Preston. Second place, Emily Wade from Leyland Barracudas. And first place, Ebony Thorburn from Southport. Well done, Noah, there in lane number 3. And as our swimmers come for this final turn, I think Ferris would appreciate a cheer and a clap as he comes down this final 25. Well done, Ferris. Carry it on there. Good lad. Well done. Well done. Well done indeed. Heat number 2 is a spot prize heat. We're going to be starting with heat number 2. Sounds like we're in Salford. Heat number 2, lane 2 is Benjamin Ellis. Lane number 3 is Dylan Zagaret. Lane 4 is Edward Hammond from Lancaster. Lane 5 is Oliver Sellers. Lane 6 is Eric Bow. And lane 7 is Charlie Fairclough. Lane 2, Benjamin, in that is our youngest competitor in this heat. He's just 9, swimming against boys who are a significant amount older than him. So we probably appreciate some encouragement as he's swimming lane 2, 200 metres today. Good swimming there from Dylan, 2:40.14. Followed by Eric, 2:48.96. And Oliver, 2:50.87. And Edward, 2:51.81. A couple more swimmers coming back in. All there in lane 7. We've got Charlie, comes in at 3 minutes and 12 seconds. 7.4. And then Benjamin, our 9-year-old swimmer, fantastic finish there. 3:19.54. Well done. Heat number 3. In this heat, lane number 1, we have Flynn Robinson from Southport, who's our 10-year-old in this race. All the rest are 11 and 12. Lane 2 is Callum Chung from Everton. We've got an empty lane 3. Lane 4 is Ruben Schofield from Preston. Lane 5 is Walter Fisher from Horwich. Lane 6 is Aaron Sayers from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 7 is Felix Nutter from Burnley BOBCATS. And lane 8 is Thomas Beasley from Preston. Range of entry times here, 2:47 all the way up to 2:55. That's what we're aiming for to try and beat. For those people who have just joined us this afternoon or might be listening or watching online, I think there'll be a few people on YouTube. Shout out. Thank you for joining us. Page 3 and 4 of our programme gives the age groups and consideration times for the Lancashire County Swimming. And this is the last chance counties for a good chunk of people. So have a look there. Age as of the 31st of December 2024. Some people are going to be aiming for those times. Obviously, you're just swimming against yourself. But if you can make some times and make those county events, then that would be wonderful too. Looks like lane number 4 is leading out here. That's Ruben. 1:58.14. Well done. Heat number 4. In this heat, lane number 1 is Theo Paculis from Horwich. Lane 1 and lane 8 are 11-year-olds in this one. So lane 1 is Theo. Lane 2 is Alfie Liptrot from Chorley Martins. Lane 3 is Isaac Horrobin from Wigan Best. Lane 4, Harry Morgan Hayes from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 5 is Lucas Cook from Preston. Lane 6 is Ethan Sapasso from Leyland. Lane 7 is James Rose Coulthard from Wigan, and lane 8 is Samuel Higginbottom. Lucas has turned first at 34.45 on his first 50. In event 302, disqualification in heat number 4, lane number 1. Heat number 5. Heat number 5. Lane 1 is Big Bad Bobby Barrett. Lane 2 is Oliver Threlfo from Clitheroe. Lane 3 is Casey Grimshaw from Wigan. Lane 4 is Kane Ashton from Wigan Best, both of them two. Kane has turned fastest on that first 50 as well. Lane 5 is Douglas Jones from Southport. How rude. Lane number 6, Leo Ashcroft from Wigan Best. Lane number 7 is birthday boy, Luca Cristoforo. Happy birthday, Luca. Come on, swim fast for your birthday. He would have been 13 if it had been yesterday, never mind. And lane 8 is Henry Hodkinson from Leyland. Kane has turned at 1:04 for his 100, halfway mark. Kane came in with an entry time of 2:25.76. It looks like that's been smashed out of the water. 2:13.62, an outstanding swim from Kane, our 13-year-old, in lane number 4. Must be the coaching. He's not even listening, but never mind. Great swimming there from all of our swimmers. Our next heat is a spot prize heat. And it's heat number 6. In lane number 1, we have Jacob Irving from Everton. Lane 2 is Thomas Horrobin from Fleetwood. Lane 3 is Sebastian Harewood from Leyland. Lane 4 is Dominic Workman from Everton. Lane 5, Cole Hood from Wigan Best. Lane 6 is William Dixon from Everton. Lane 7 is William Giddins from Blackpool. And lane 8 is Caleb Gowanlock from Wigan Best. This is a fast swim. Looks like lane 4 and 5 are going at it together. Dominic and Cole. Dominic turns fastest at 1:03.1. Well done, Dominic. 209.23. And then Cole, 215.44. And Sebastian, 219.7. Dominic gets himself a spot prize. That's what he's here for. Who cares about county times when there are spot prizes to be won? Heat number 7. Lane number 1 is Mitchell Leake from Wigan. Best. Lane number 2 is Harrison Dale from Southport. Lane 3 is Ben Bedford from Clitheroe. Lane number 4 is Harry Roberts from Bolton. Lane 5, George Dixon from Everton. Lane 6, Harvey Burns from Carnforth. Lane 7, Finley Byrne from Southport. And lane 8, William Green from Preston. Fastest entry here is just under 217. Just under 217. That is Harry from Bolton in lane number 4. I'll be lucky to better that, but the touching, there's not much between those lanes there as they coming back down this straight. Ooh, 0.004 of a second between Harry and George there. It's all to swim for. Well done, George. 214.09. This is heat number 8. Just do us a favour, don't put your hand in front of the camera for the live stream, please, gentlemen. We can see you. Don't make me send Tim up there. It will not be pleasant, will it, Tim? In this heat, lane 1 is Owen Donnelly from Clitheroe. Lane 2 is Lewis Clayton from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 3 is Isaac Shaw from Preston. His teammate Alfie Ardron in lane number 4 from Preston as well. Noah Lyons from Liverpool Penguins is in lane 5. Lane 6 is Freddie Hunter from Preston. Lane 7, Joe Parkinson from Chorley Marlins. And lane 8 is Callum Byrne from Southport. A good swim there from Noah. 2:06.09. Well done, swimmers in heat number 8. Our last heat in this event is heat number 9. In lane number 1, we have Rowan Allison from Preston. Lane 2 is Ethan Mailer from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Reece Pownell from Preston. And lane 4 is Rigor Horniak from Preston. Lane 5, Andrew Clavis from Liverpool. Lane 6, Thomas Binns from Burnley Bobcats. And lane 7, Oliver Nutter from Burnley Bobcats. No swimming lane number 8. Lane 4, I think it is, Rigor, apologies, is leading. Oh, he's flying. You're supposed to be swimming, not flying, young man. We're watching a fantastic, powerful swim there in lane at number 4 from Rigor. Lane 5 and lane 6 are trying to catch him. Don't think they will. Turns at 1:28.07, a lead of 4 seconds off from Andrew in lane 5. This is a very, very impressive swim from this young man. Brilliant swim there, under 2 minutes again. Rigor 1:58.62, an excellent swim, super fast. Super fast. Well done, gentlemen. Thank you, swimmers. That concludes heat event 302. We're now going to move into event 303, which is the female 100 meter breaststroke. Heat number 1 will start us off. In lane number 1, we have Lucy Clark from Leyland. Lane number 2, Chloe Gardner from Blackburn. Lane 3, Camille Bradbury from Clitheroe. Lane 4, Frankie Davis from Wigan Best. And lane 5, is Sadie Phillipson from Burnley Bobcats. We've got 10-year-olds in lane 1, 3 and 5, and then just 9-year-olds in lanes 2 and 4. As you come into this final bit, Frankie, 1:48.71. Well done, ladies. Heat number 2, that's coming up any minute now, is a spot prize heat. So, yep, the ooze. We can bring back the ooze anytime. This is about to be, I promise, heat number 2. In lane number 1, we have Isabel Lees, all the way from Blackpool. Lane number 2 is Sophia Slater from Preston. Lane 3 is Sophie Pacina from Blackburn. Lane 4 is Caitlin Nichols from Blackpool. Lane 5 is Darcy Allenson from Leyland. Lane 6 is Sophie Nicholson from Blackburn. Lane 7 is Lucy Hindle from Preston. And lane 8 is Matilda Bristow from Wigan. We've got some results for the open male 200 metre freestyle. 9 years age group. Second place was Benjamin Ellis from Blackpool. First place was Noah Douglas from Leyland. For the 10-year-olds, the third place was Charlie Fairclough from Preston. Second place, Oliver Sellers from Carnforth. First place, Flynn Robinson from Southport. In 11 years, third place was Callum Chung from Everton. Second place, Samuel Higginbottom from Lancaster. First place, Leo Ashcroft from Wigan Best. In the 12 years age group, third place, Douglas Jones from Southport. Second place, Jacob Irving from Everton. First place, Finley Byrne from Southport. 13-year-olds, third place, Harrison Dale from Southport. Second place, Cole Hood from Wigan Best. First place, Kane Ashton from Wigan Best. Well done, Darcy. 1:44.25 to take that heat. Sophia over there in lane 2. And then lane number 4. Heat number 3. In lane number 1 is Emma Carey from Clitheroe. Lane 2 is Jessica Bentley from Southport. Lane 3 is Daisy Mather from Wigan, our only 10-year-old in this race. The rest are 11. Lane 4 is Elizabeth Makita from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 5 is Molly Conning from Southport. Lane 6, Lucy Adam from Leyland. Lane 7, Elizabeth Bates from Leyland. Lane 8, Annabelle Legdon from Clitheroe. More results from the open male 200 metre freestyle. 14-year age group. Third place, Dominic Workman from Everton. Second place, Rhys Pownell from Preston. First place, Ethan Mailer from Wigan Best. And then in the 15 years and over age group, third place was Thomas Binns from Burnley Bobcats. Second place, Andrew Clavish from Liverpool Penguins. And first place, Rigo Horniak from Preston. I need to reread the raffle prizes because apparently they haven't been claimed. There's some Bobby Dazzlers over there. You want to go and collect these. Green 277, green 333, green 617, green 508, green 466 and green 34. Pink 185, pink 300, pink 380, pink 114, pink 525, pink 384, pink 395 and pink 293 as we come into this finish. Molly 140.33, closely followed by Elizabeth 141.13. As we champion our swimmers who are coming into this final 5 meters, let's give them a cheer as they come in. Heat number 4 is a spot prize heat. Lane number 1 is Evie Oldfield from Carnforth. Lane 2 is Elsa Thompson from Leyland. Lane 3, Niamh Connolly from Leyland. Lane 4 is Amy Westhead from Ashton. Lane 5 is Willow Slater-Smith from Preston. Lane 6 is Charlotte Wilson from Lancaster. And lane 7 is Evangeline Brown with no swimmer in lane number 8. Well done, Amy, in lane number 4. Heat number 5. Lane number 1, we have Lucy Crompton from Flixton. teammate Ellen Chadwick, also from Flixton in lane 2. Lane 3 is Seren Haynes from Leyland. Lane 4 is Sophie McCaffrey from Cornforth. Lane 5, Grace Daniels from Leyland. Lane 6 is Amber Forkin from Wigan Best. Lane 7, Martha Baxter from Wigan. Lane 8, Sarah Vos from Blackburn. Amber turns fastest at 44.04 for her first 50. Well done, Amber. 134.27. Strong swim there in lane number 6. And this is heat number 6. Lane 1 is Olivia Cutter from Wigan. Lane 2, Francesca Law from Ramsbottom. Lane 3, Edith Marshall from Ormskirk. Lane 4, Orla Norton from Great Harwood. Lane 5, Yara Gazal from Lancaster. Lane 6, Esme Bretherton from Leyland. Lane 7, Lucy Hampton from Ormskirk. And lane 8, Madison Davis from Wigan Best. Lane number 2 is leading this one. That's Francesca, but there's a big push here from lane number 4. Lane 2 is Francesca, 130.56, and then Ola, 133.05. Heat number 7. In lane number 1, we have Harriet Nicholson from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 2, Ruby Hardman from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 3 is Sophie Willits from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Sophia Stafford from Bolton. Lane 5 is Laura Jones from Clitheroe. Lane 6, Athena Johnston from Leyland. Lane 7, Isla Assel from Clitheroe. And lane 8 is Eva Eleanor from Burnley Bobcats. Well done, swimmers. Heat number 8. In lane number 1, we have Phoebe Potter from Clitheroe. Lane number 2 is Chloe Whittington from Preston. Lane 3 is Neve Burton from Clitheroe. Lane 4 is Francesca Horrobin from Wigan Best. Lane 5, Violet Cairns from Preston. Lane 6 is Isabel Ashurst from Wigan Best. Lane 7 is Neve Ashcroft from Chorley Marlins. And lane 8 is Ophelia Farnworth from Southport. Well done, lane number 4. That was Francesca. Heat number 9. Lane 1 is Andrea Comser from Preston. Lane 2, Dana Zuma from Blackburn. Lane 3, Pollyanna Hodgson from Leyland. Lane 4, Eleanor Fothergill from Flixton. Lane 5, Daisy Lee from Preston. Lane 6, Kristen Bezic from Preston. Lane 7, Effie Laws-Doyle from Preston. And lane 8 is Eliza Johnson from Blackburn. Eliza is our youngest swimmer in this heat, but she's holding her own in this. They're going to touch very, very close in this 50 metre. Dana touches first at 41.11. Eliza in lane number 8 just pips it 127.56 from Downer in lane 2, 127.62. Heat number 10. Lane number 1 is Caitlin Corrigan from Southport. Lane 2, Catherine Fitton from Clitheroe. Lane 3 is Megan Templeton from Everton. Lane 4 is Ella Rice Salisbury from Carnforth. Lane 5, Layla Dolan from Wigan. Lane 6, Elise Berman from Blackpool. Lane 7, Hannah Lama from Blackburn. And lane 8, Tallulah Kay from Preston. Ella turns fastest. Look at that, super close. 0.06 between first and second there. Good swimming, ladies. Heat number 11. Lane 1 is Poppy O'Donoghue from Wigan. Lane 2 is Scarlett Tushingham from Preston. Lane 3 is Poppy Mather from Wigan. Lane 4, Hannah O'Brien from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 5 is Imogen Palmer from Flixton. Lane 6, Hannah Graham from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 7, Madeline Purvis from Preston. Lane 8 is Daisy Dickinson from Carnforth. Apologies, lane 4 is empty. Imogen turned fastest at 37.7. Open up a bit of a lead there. Over in lane number 5. Waiting in for the next heat. We had a birthday yesterday, 17-year-old. Lane number 2, Lola Craig. We won't sing, Lola, don't worry. Well done, Imogen, there in lane number 5, 120.73. Here they go. This is the end of this heat 11 as heat lane number 7 comes in. Let's give Madeline a cheer. Heat number 12 is a spot prize heat. Lane number 1 is Olivia Ballard from Leyland. Lane number 2 is that birthday girl, Lola Cragg from Burnley BOBCATS. Lane 3, Zara Mann from Preston. Lane 4 is Elizabeth Adam from Leyland. Lane 5 is Harriet Rawlins from Southport. Lane 6, Jasmine Cadman from Carnforth. Lane 7, Olivia Jones from Wigan Best. Lane 8, Layla Lawrenson. These are swimming for a spot prize, I can feel it. Elizabeth, 36.97. She wants it. I don't even know what the spot prizes are, but she must know something that we don't know. Marshmallows. There we go. That is worth swimming for. Elizabeth came in with a time of 1:16.46. And if anyone needs a translation for the coach's noises from the side, that means swim fast. Well done, swimmers. Elizabeth won that spot prize. We're now moving on to event 304. Event 304 is the open male 100 metre butterfly. We have 5 heats in this, and we'll start with heat number 1. In lane number 3, we have Miles Hartley from Clitheroe. And lane number 4, we have Thomas Owens from Leyland. Disqualification in event 303, heat number 11, lane 7. At the halfway mark, Thomas is leading at 40.46. Miles isn't too far behind though. Well done, Thomas. 1:28.01. And then Miles, 1:37.37. Heat number 2. Lane number 1, Thomas Woodruff from Carnforth. Lane 2 is Evan Wong from Preston. Lane 3, Leo Ashcroft from Wigan Best. Lane 5 is Austin Richardson from Leyland. Lane 6, James Boyers from Ashton. And lane 7, Daniel Rykowski from Leyland. Some results to announce from the female 100-metre breaststroke. 9-year-olds, third place, Chloe Gardner from Blackburn. Second place, Frankie Davis from Wigan Best. First place, Sophia Slater from Preston. 10-year-olds, third place, Darcy Allenson from Leyland. Second place, Daisy Mather from Wigan. First place, Neve Connolly from Leyland. 11-year-olds, third place, Violet Cairns from Preston. Second place, Tallulah Kay from Preston. And first place, Eliza Johnson from Blackburn. Austin 121.33. Well done, gentlemen. The spot prize heat is heat number 3. Lane 1 is Douglas Jones from Southport. Lane 2, Casey Grimshaw from Wigan Best. Lane 3, William Shears from Preston. Lane 4, Ewan Finn from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 5, Jamie Wheatman from Leyland. Lane 6, Daniel Barton from Wigan Best. Lane 7, Isaac Peat from Great Harwood. And lane number 8 is Michael Meadows Dixon from Wigan. Some more results for the female 100-metre breaststroke. 12-year-olds, third place, Effie Laws Doyle from Preston. Second place, Pollyanna Hodgson from Leyland. And first place, Layla Dolan from Wigan Best. The 13 years age group, third place was Catherine Fitton from Clitheroe. Second place, Donna Juma from Blackburn. And first place, Elizabeth Adam from Leyland. 14-year-olds, third place was Ella Rice Salisbury from Carnforth. Second place, Layla Lawrenson from Preston. And first place, Jasmine Cadman from Carnforth. And in the 15 years and over, third place was Harriet Rawlins from Southport. Second place, Imogen Palmer from Flixton. First place, Zara Mann from Preston. As we conclude this 100 fly, William takes it in 110.38. A fantastic swim from William in lane number 3. William takes that spot prize. Heat number 4. Lane 1 is Harry Woods from Great Harwood. Lane 2, Stephen Bennett from Ashton. Lane 3, Jacob Birchall from Blackburn. Lane 4, Ewan Sayers from Blackpool. Lane 5, Owen Donnelly from Clitheroe. Lane 6, Thomas Sherwin from Flixton. Lane 7, Monty Moulton from Salford. And lane 8, Lewis Clayton from Blackburn. As he come up on this first turn at 50 fly. Apologies, Lewis Clayton is from Burnley. Lane number 5. Owen, fast swimming here. 107.32. And then Ewan at 109.37, followed by Thomas, 109.53. Fast fly. Heat number 5. In this final heat of the Open Male 100 Butterfly, lane number 1 is Henry Holding from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Ben Cook from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 3, Noah Lyons from Liverpool Penguins. Lane 4 is Andrew Clavis from Liverpool Penguins. Lane 5 is Joshua Hayes, and he is flying from Wigan Best. Lane 6, Tom Binns from Burnley. Lane 7, Daniel Saunders from Blackburn, and lane 8 is Kane Ashton from Wigan Best. Joshua did a first 50 in 27.99. It's his 75 in about 43.5 seconds. He's going to be coming down this final one. He's going to be wanting to get there somewhere. He came in at 104. I think he's going to beat that, let's just say. He's not just beat it, he smashed it. 101.02. 101.02 for Joshua in that final heat. Event 305 is the female 9 years and over 200 meter backstroke. 8 lengths. We're going to start with heat number 1, and this is a spot prize heat. Lane number 3 is Martha Whittaker from Burnley Bobcats. Good genes there. Lane number 4 is Lucy Hindle from Preston. And lane 5, Sadie Phillipson from Burnley Bobcats. So Martha in lane 3 is our only 9-year-old racing. And then the girls in lane 4 and 5 are 10 years old. It's good swimming for 8 lengths of backstroke. So Sadie finishes in a time of 3:24.23, closely followed by Lucy. Let's cheer our youngest swimmer in. Go, Martha, go! I don't care, I've got a microphone, I'll do it as well. Well done, Martha. 3:50.39. Heat number 2. Lane number 1 is Esme Henderson from Carnforth. Lane 2 is Evelyn Hanna from Flixton. Lane 3 is Bryony Jones from Southport. Lane 4, you can hear him cheering, Amelia Ehrman from Bolton. Lane 5 is Lexi Neuvenhosen from Great Harwood. Lane 6, Neve Connolly from Leyland. Lane 7, Heidi Butterworth from Burnley Bobcats. And lane number 8 is Katie Hargreaves from Carnforth. Got 3 swimmers in who are 10, lane 3, 6 and 8, and then a range of 11 and 12-year-olds across the rest of the pack. Keep that cheering up for Amelia. She's turned fastest. Look at that. Lane number 4, Amelia, 2:18.76. Spurred on by the cheering. It is quiet in here. It's a little bit like a quiet place, like a library. Oh, the race is on here. Lexi finished 3:04.78. Big time off entry time. Well done, swimmers. Heat number 3. Lane 1 is Casey Jack from Leyland. Lane 2, Lucy Payton-Hampton from Ormskirk. Lane 3, Elijah Johnson from Blackburn. Lane 4, Amy Rose Hope from Horwich. Lane 5, Alexia Callan from Lancaster. Lane 6, Bethany Howarth from Blackpool. Lane 7, Erin Morris from Wigan. And lane 8, Martha Baxter from Wigan. It's close. Lane 6, 7 and 8. It's not going to be much between this turn. 39.31 Alexia leading there in lane number 5. Erin turning fastest now, 2:10.53. Followed by Alexia, 2:11.46. Ooh, Alexia finished fast on that last 50. 2:54.51, then Erin 2:54.78. Look at that, close. Good swimming. Heat number 4. In lane number 1, we have Daisy Barlow from Flixton. Lane 2, Elsie Kay from Leyland. Lane 3, Yara Gazal from Lancaster. Lane 4, Alyssa Dragon from Wigan Best. Lane 5, Imogen Clarkson from Clitheroe. Lane 6, Caroline Bennett from Clitheroe. Lane 7, Grace Freary from Horwich. And lane 8, Annabelle Woodruff from Carnforth. In the open male 100-metre butterfly, 10-year-old, second place Thomas Owens, Leyland, and first place Evan Wong from Preston. These are results. You can get these results from GalaResults.com, but I'll read them anyway. 11 years age group, third place Thomas Woodruff from Carnforth, second place Daniel Rikowski from Leyland, and first place Leo Ashcroft from Wigan Best. 12-year-olds, third place Austin Richardson from Leyland, second place Douglas Jones from Southport, first place Michael Meadows Dixon from Wigan Best. 13-year-olds, third place Isaac Peat from Great Harwood, second place Daniel Barton from Wigan Best, and first place Kane Ashton from Wigan Best. Lane Heat. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's start again. Results for the 100 fly boys. Open male, 14-year-olds. Third place, Owen Donnelly, Clitheroe. Second place, Ben Cook, Burnley Bobcats. First place, Daniel Saunders from Blackburn. And in the 15 years and over age group, third place, Andrew Clavis from Liverpool. Second place, Noah Lyons from Liverpool. And first place, Joshua Hayes from Wigan Best. Well done, gentlemen. Well done, Imogen. 244.1. 244.1. Heat number 5. In lane number 1, we have Imogen Osborne from Preston. Lane 2, Emma Coulson from Bolton. Lane 3, Emily Dickinson from Carnforth. Lane 4, Amber Fortin from Wigan. Lane 5, Chloe Hardcastle from Blackpool. With no swimmers in lane 6 or lane 7. Lane 8 is Grace McKenzie from Blackpool. Good swimming on that final turn. Emma in lane number 2 is leading the way, but not far behind them. Amber, and then Chloe in lane number 5. Amber, they're in 2:47.26. Took that, they're number 4. This is heat number... Not allowed to say it yet until it comes up. This is heat number 6, and it's a spot prize heat. In lane number 1 is Neve Whittaker from Burnley BOBCATS. Nobody in lane 2. Lane 3 is Ava Bolton from Chorley. Lane 4, Edith Scanlon from Clitheroe. Lane 5, Alexis Aspin from Preston. Lane 6, Sophie Lee from Southport. Lane 7, Erin Fletcher from Leyland. And lane 8, Alex Holmes from Clitheroe. Well done, Sophie, in lane number 6, 2:39.78. This is heat number 7. In lane number 1 is Ellie Hayworth from Great Harwood. Lane 2 is Aisha Chowdhury from Chorley. Lane 3, Amir Robinson from Southport. Lane 4, Olivia Jones from Wigan Best. Lane 5, Faith Fellows from Southport. Lane 6, Elizabeth Adam from Leyland Barracudas. Nobody in lane 7. And lane 8 is Isabella Grimble-Deston from Leyland. Olivia finishes 2:36.3. The next heat is a spot prize heat, and it's heat number 8. First turn there at Libby Woods, 1:10.81. Lane number 1, we've got Florrie Coyne from Ramsbottom. Lane 2, Joni Dunn from Ormskirk. Lane 3, Elizabeth Lyons from Liverpool. Lane 4, Megan Doherty from Leyland. Lane 5, Martha Sumnall from Everton. Lane 6, Libby Woods from Wigan Best. Lane 7, Olivia Ballard from Leyland Barracudas. And lane 8, Maya Smith from Burnley Bobcats. Well done, Libby. 2:27.66, just behind there. Martha in second place, 2:27.97. Final heat is heat number 9. In lane number 1 is Emily Wade from Leyland. Lane 2, Hannah Lee from Wigan. Lane 3, Ebony Thorburn from Southport. Lane 4, Lydia Swindle from Wigan, who was set off like an house on fire. Lane 5 is Kate Roberts from Chorley. Lane 6, Mia Prickett from Burnley. Lane 7, Shauna Thorburn from Southport. And lane 8 is Caitlin Scare from Southport. Yeah, Lydia in lane number 4 at 31.23 for that first 50. He's absolutely flying. Turns into this last 50 of 141.81 for Lydia in lane number 4. She is mortaring. But Kate in lane 5, 148.9. With a dip, 2:17.74 for Lydia in this final heat. Great swim there. Came in at 2:21.25. Smashed that there, well done. Lydia, well done. Swimmers, that concludes event 305, almost. Let's cheer lane number 1 in. Event 306 is next up, the open male 50-metre backstroke. Start with heat number 1. In lane number 4, we have Eli Grimble-Deston, and lane number 5, Hendrik Nuvenhuizen from Great Harwood. Both of these two swimmers are 9 years old. Good swimming, Hendrik and Eli. Heat number 2. No swimmer in lane number 1. Lane 2 is Shawmy. Lane 3 is Ethan. Lane 4, Benjamin. Lane 5, Charlie. Lane 6, Elliot. Lane 7, Ferris. Lane 8, Jack. Got some results. Just to finish off for the female 100-metre breaststroke. No, I think I've done them, actually. Tell a lie. Female 200-metre backstroke, sorry. 9-year-olds, first place was Martha Whittaker. In 10-year-old, third place, Bryony Jones. Second place, Neve Connolly. First place, Erin Morris. So lane 1, we have Joseph. Lane 2, Ethan. Lane 3, Finlay. Lane number 4 is, on my list somewhere, is William. Lane 5 is Miles Best from Wigan Best, my little mate. Nobody in lane 6 or 7. Lane 8 is Henry. We've got a disqualification from event 305, heat number 9, lane number 1. Lane 1, we have Felix. Lane 2, Ethan. Lane 3, Jack. Lane 4, Daniel. Lane 5, Hugh. Lane 6, Evan. Lane 7, Luke. Lane 8, Ethan. Some more results from the girls 200-metre backstroke. 11-year-old, third place, Bethany Howarth. Second place, LCK. First place, Amber Fortune. In the 12-year-olds, third place, Imogen Clarkson. Second place, Alexis Aspin. First place, Mia Robinson. 13-year-olds, third place, Elizabeth Adam. Second place, Isabella Grimble-Desson. First place, Martha Sumnall. As we come to the finish 35.78. That is Jack in lane number 3. Heat number 5. In lane 1, we have Oliver. Lane 2, Edward. Lane 3, Austin. Lane 4, Tom. Lane 5, Thomas. Lane 6, Jack. Lane 7 is Samuel. Lane 8 is Callum. Some more results for the 200 metre backstroke. Female, 14-year-old third place, Johnny Dunn. Second place, Libby Woods. First place, Kate Roberts. 15 years and over. Third place, Ebony Thorburn. Second place, Hannah Lee. First place, Lydia Swindle. And Austin takes it in 37.45, lane number 3. Heat 6. Lane number 1 is Thomas. Lane 2, Walter. Lane 3, Taylor. Lane 4, James. Lane 5 is Ethan. Lane 6 is Ruben. Lane 7 is Eric. And lane 8 is Lucas. Lucas is going fast over there in lane number 8 from Preston. But in the middle there, lane 5 and 6, Ethan and Ruben might have something to say, but I do think lane 8 is going to just take it, and he has. 37.89 Lucas over there in lane number 8. Heat number 7. No swimming in lane number 1. Lane number 2, we have Oliver. Nobody in lane 3. Lane 4 is William. Lane 5 is George. Lane 6 is Frederick. Lane 7, Benjamin. And lane 8 is Isaac. The middle lanes are powering it together. Lane 4 and lane number 5. William and George. And William is crowned king, 35.21 for that heat. Heat number 8, that's birthday boy Luca in lane number 1. It's a spot prize heat. Lane 1 is Luca. Lane 2 is Michael. Lane 3 is Fiabormi. Nobody in lane 4. Lane 5 is Finley. Lane 6 is Thomas. Lane 7 is Casey. Lane 8 is Ethan. It's close here between lanes 3, 5, lane 3 and 5. I think it's going to be on the touch. Is it going to be? Ooh, 0.2. Lane number 3, Fiabormi wins that. Well done, young man. He gets a spot prize. Heat number 9. Lane 2, Ben took that, 33.2. Just from lane number 3, 33.53. This is our penultimate heat. It's heat 10 and it's a spot prize heat. Lane 1 is Ben. Lane 2 is Alfie. Lane 3, Lewis. Lane 4 is Jacob. Lane 5, Mitchell. Lane 6, Harvey. And lane 7, Ethan. And lane 8 is Luke. They're all much of a muchness on the turn to see what happens after wall. Up first is lane number 5. But in front, I think, is lane number 2, Alfie. But they're coming fast. They're coming after him. Is he going to maintain it? He's going to keep it to the end? I think he is. Alfie Ardren, 31.49 takes that heat. And the spot prize, I think, is an happy young man there in lane number 2. And the final heat in this event, heat number 11. Lane 4 is Isaac. Lane 2 is Dominic. Lane 3 is William. Lane number 4 is Daniel. Lane 5 is Ethan. Lane 6, Oliver. Lane 7, Andrew. And lane 8 is William. Daniel there dips under that 30-second mark, 29.53 for this race. Okay, and lane number 8 just finishes off there for this, William. Well done, William. We now move on to event 307, our last event, you'll be glad to know, but there are 25 heats in it. Heat number 1 is a spot prize heat. In lane number 1, we have Amelie. Lane 2, Martha. Sorry, lane 2 is Amelie. Lane 3 is Martha. Lane 4, Sophie. Lane 5, Yvette. And lane 6 is Clara. Amelie takes that, lane number 2. In lane 1 is Charlotte. Lane 2 is Lucy. Lane 3, Sophie. Lane 4, Annabelle. Lane 5, Elodie. Lane 6, Camille. Lane 7, Vilo. And lane 8, Charlotte. Heat number 3 here. Lane 1 is Lucy. Lane 2 is Emma. Lane 3 is Rose. Lane 4 is Chloe. Lane 5 is Sadie. Lane 6 is Willow. Lane 7 is Jessica. And lane 8 is Katrine. We've got a disqualification from event 307. Heat number 1, lane number 5. Well done, Katrine, in lane number 8. Heat number 4. In lane 1 is Emmeline, lane 2 Jamila, lane 3 Daisy, lane 4 is Caitlin, lane 5 Heidi, lane 6 Katie, lane 7 Lila, lane 8 Eloise. Results in the open male 50 backstroke. 3rd place in the 9-year-old Jack Smith. 2nd place Benjamin Ellis. 1st place Elliot Philbin. 10-year-olds. 3rd place Miles Best from Wigan Best. 2nd place Evan Wong, and 1st place Ethan Jennings. 11-year-olds, 3rd place Ethan Dwyer, 2nd place James Boyers, 1st place Edward Hammond. 35.91 for Caitlin. 97, Paul. 35.97. Heat number 5. Lane 1 is Esme, lane 2 Ophelia, lane 3 Lily, lane 4 Isabel, lane 5 Sarah, lane 6 Olivia, lane 7 Frankie, and lane 8 is Sophie. Some more results. For 12-year-olds, 3rd place Austin Richardson in the male 50 backstroke. 2nd place Jack Calderbank, 1st Finley Byrne. 13-year-olds, 3rd place Michaels Vorden, 2nd place Harrison Dale, 1st place Caleb Gowanlock. Well done, Sarah. 33.67 has took that race. Good swimming, Sadie. Well done. Heat number 6 is a spot prize heat. In lane 1, we have Elizabeth. Lane 2, we have Charlotte. Lane 3, Evelyn. Lane 4, Neve. Lane 5, Lexi. Lane 6, Bryony. Lane 7, Willow. Lane 8, Faye. More results. 14-year-olds in the male open 50 backstroke. 14-year-olds, 3rd place Isaac Shaw. 2nd place Dominic Workman. 1st place Ethan Mailer. And in the 15 years and over, 3rd place William Giddins. 2nd place Alfie Ardren. 1st place Daniel Ainsworth. Well done there. Neve in lane number 4 takes it 33.54 and gets herself a spot prize. Heat 7. Lane 1 is Charlotte, lane 2 Isla, lane 3 Emily, lane 4 Ellen, lane 5 Elizabeth, Lane 6 is Evie, and lane 7 is Evie. Lane 8 is Lucy. Lane 4 looks to be taking this currently. That's Ellen from Flixton. But coming up alongside her is Elizabeth. She wants this in lane 5. She's pushing. But lane 4 holds out and she takes it in 34.24. Elizabeth gets 34.82. Heat number 8. Lane 1 is Jessie, lane 2 is Grace, lane 3 Pollyanna, lane 4 Isabel, lane 5 is Willow, lane 6 is Madison, lane 7 is Hallie, lane 8 is Elsa. Wow, thousands for the second between first and second. Madison and Isabel. Good swimming there. Heat number 9 is a spot prize heat. First lane is Jenny and lane 2 is Casey. Third lane is Sophie. Lane 4 is Alicia. Lane 5 is Annabelle. Lane 6, Caitlin. Lane 7, Grace. And lane 8 is Emma. Lane 6 is powering away. That's Caitlin from Clitheroe. $32.98. Heat number 10. Lane 1 is Bethany, lane 2 Molly, lane 3 Matilda, lane 4 is Martha, lane 5 is Lucy, lane 6 Esther, lane 7 Evangeline, lane 8 Sophia. Disqualification in event 307, heat number 8, lane number 5. Over there in lane 6, 7 and 8, they are pushing here. Looks like lane 6 is going to take it. That's Esther. Yeah, 33.12. Heat number 11. Lane 1 is Heidi, lane 2 Francesca, lane 3 Isabella, lane 4 Harriet, lane 5 Sophia, lane 6 Laura, lane 7 Amy Rose, lane 8 is Ola. Lane 5, Sophia, 32.28. A good swim. Heat number 12 is a spot prize heat. Lane 1, Donna. Lane 2, Sophie. Lane 3, Hattie. Lane 4, Jennifer. Lane 5, Grace. Lane 6, Caroline. Lane 7, Molly. Lane 8, Athena. Fast turn there. There's not much in this. I think it's lane 6, just. Lane 1 might take it, but yes, lane 1 just 32.50. Donna wins that spot prize. Heat 13. In lane 1, we have Hannah. Lane 2, Seren. Lane 3, Evie. Lane 4, Amber. Lane 5 is Erin. Lane 6, Eliza. Lane 7, Alexia. And lane 8 is Neve. A disqualification in event 307, heat 12, lane number 4. And Amber took that 32.64 just. Oh, that is close. Oh, no, actually, it's a dead heat there. Alexia also 32.64. Heat 14 is a spot prize heat. Lane 1 is Violet. Lane 2 is Emily. Lane 3, Ava. Lane 4, Ava. Lane 5, Jessica. Lane 6, Ruby. Lane 7, Daisy. And lane 8 is Effie. Lane 7, Daisy, 32.47. Heat 15. In lane 1, we have Martha. Lane 2, we have Neve. Lane 3, Felicity. Lane 4, Jessica. Lane 5, Lucy. Lane 6, Georgia May. Lane 7, Sophie. Lane 8, Jessica. A disqualification, event 307, heat 14, lane number 1. Lane number 4, 32.11. Well done, Jessica. Heat 16. Lane 1 is Charlotte. Lane 2 is Poppy. Lane 3 is Ruby. Lane 4, Daisy. Lane 5, Edith. Lane 6 is Grace. No, nobody in lane 6, apologies. Lane 7 is Zara. Lane 8 is Esme. There's some noise now as these are swimming. It's close. It's hard to call this. I think it's lane 3. Yep, lane 3, Ruby, 31.38. Heat 17. Lane number 1 is Megan, who isn't swimming, so we haven't got a lane number 1. Number 2 is Naomi. Lane 3 is Teresa. Lane 4 is Emma. Lane 5 is Naomi. Lane 6 is Elise. Lane 7, Elsie. And lane 8 is Layla. Lane 3 and lane 5 are pushing hard here. I think it's going to be lane 3. Teresa, yeah. 31.20. Heat 18 is a spot prize heat. Lane number 1 is Keris. Lane 2, Tallulah. Lane 3, Lucy. Lane 4, Yara. Lane 5, Ava. Lane 6, Abby. Lane 7, Paula. Lane 8 is Alex. They touch close here. Looks like lane number 7 is leading the way in this spot prize heat. Paula from Ramsbottom. Swimming fast, but these girls are swimming 4 times here. Paula hits our time 30.53. Heat 19. Lane 1 is Alexis. Lane 2, Holly. Lane 3, Catherine. Lane 4 is Ava. Lane 5, Kristen. Lane 6, Alexandra. Lane 7, Isabella. Lane 8 is Andrea. Lane 5, Kristen is out like a rocket off that wall. But lane 3 wants to have something to do with that. But lane 5 holds on. Don't even breathe, Kristen. 30.05. 30.05. Heat 20. Lane number 1 is Eva. Lane 2 is Lucy. Lane 3, Daisy. Lane 4 is Flory. Nobody in lane 5. Lane 6, Olivia. Lane 7 is Eleanor. Lane 8 is Isla. Back off that wall. Lane number 8 is up first. And he's just in the lead, I think, lane number 8. That's Isla from Clitheroe. Can she see it out to the end? Yes, she can. 30.48. Isla in lane number 8. Heat 21. Lane 1 is Jessica. Lane 2, Olivia. Lane 3, Jasmine. Lane 4 is Hannah. Lane 5 is Megan. Lane 6, Poppy. Lane 7, Courtney. Lane 8 is Amy. Up first, lane 1. But I think lane 5 is in the lead here. But lane 3 is coming on strong as well. Where's it going to come? Is it going to come at lane 1? I think it is. Lane 1, Jessica, 30.01. We're on the back page. Final page, heat 22. Lane 1 is Lila, lane 2, Evie, lane 3 is Layla, lane 4, Kira, lane 5, Caitlin, lane 6, Eva, lane 7, Abigail, lane 8 is Grace. Lane number 3 is powering here, that is Layla from Preston. Is she going to see it out? I think lane 4 wants to have something to do with that, but no, lane 3, Layla, 29.20. There's a couple gone under 30 seconds there. Fantastic swimming. Heat 23. Lane number 1 is Ella, lane 2 is Eve, lane 3 Chloe, lane 4 Mia, lane 5 is Lola, nobody in lane 6, lane 7 Hannah, lane 8 is Ebony, and they are going fast. There's some rivalry in lane 4 and 5. Where's that going to go? Is it going to be lane 4? Is it lane 1 going to take it? Lane number 1, Ella. 29.14. Heat 24. In lane number 1, we have Scarlett. Lane 2 in here. Lane 3, Ellie. Lane 4, Evie. Lane 5, Amy. Lane 6, Caitlin. Lane 7, Robin. And lane 8 is Ellie. It's noisy in here. I think lane number 4 wants this. Evie. Is she going to hold off lane number 6? Caitlin. Oh, it's going to be close. Yeah, lane number 4. 28.7. Evie Sunderland. Well done. And our final heat of the day is heat 25, and it's a spot prize heat. Lane number 1 is Imogen. Lane 2, Emily. Lane 3 is Maya. Lane 4 is Grace. Lane 5, Zara. Nobody in lane 6. Lane 7, Charlotte. Lane 8, Megan. They're up fast. It looks like currently lane number 5 is just leading it from her teammate in lane 4. Who's going to touch it? Ooh, lane 5, 28.51. Some good swimming there. Well, that concludes day 2 of the swimming, Last Chance Counties. Tomorrow we'll see you bright and early for our final day. Thank you, swimmers. Thank you, coaches. Thank you, spectators. Thank you, volunteers. And thank you, officials. We'll see you back bright and early tomorrow morning. We've got a disqualification, just event 307, heat 25, lane number 1.